Hello. Today I am taking new chapter application of integrals. Okay. Application of integrals. So here we'll have to use the integral in application part. By the way, in the limit of the sum, I told you one thing that will also be used here. X, it is y. Suppose this is the function f of x, and we are going to find the area of the function, but area of the function bounded by the limits. For example, suppose we are going to find the area of this 1a up to this is b. Okay, this area we are going to find out. So you know what happens? Well, we use the term as integration limit a to b f of x dx. When we start integration of this term or f of x is equal to, then what happens? A to b f of x dx integrals is equal to, will get the area of this portion. This is the function f of x, it is the function. There are two limits a to b, it is a and it is b, and integration with respect to x, that means along the x-axis. So this is the mechanism, you know, automatically the area from here to the x-axis. This area will get while using this term. Okay? Because here we have taken dx. For example, suppose if I want to take a to b f of y dy, and what does it mean? So everything in terms of y. Suppose this is the function, it is a, here is b, okay, and this is f of x. We are taking a to b f of y dy. So this is f of y dy. So we'll get area of this. Okay, that means the lower limit a, upper limit b, this is right. So in terms of x or in terms of y, we can find the area, right? And we are using this concept for solving the questions. First of all, in some of the questions, limits are not determined, so we'll determine the limit. Okay, and some basic formula which you have studied in up to class 11th, like general equation of parabola, general equation of ellipse, hyperbola, circle, line. Okay. So these all, let me remind you everything. Don't worry. So we are starting exercise 8.1. Exercise 8.1. Taking question number 1. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y square is equal to x. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve. Bounded by the curve y square is equal to x. Y square is equal to x, and lines x is equal to 1 and 4. And lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 4, and x-axis in the first quadrant, and x-axis in first quadrant. Okay. Complete description is given. Find the area of the region bounded by y square is equal to x, lines x is equal to 1, x is equal to 4, and x-axis in the first quadrant. Okay. So just I'll make a rough diagram. Rough diagram is very necessary here in these questions. Y square is equal to x. This is the equation of parabola. Okay. Diagrammatically you will remember diagrammatically. This is y square is equal to x. It is y square is equal to minus x. This is x square is equal to y, and what is it? X square is equal to minus y. You will remember these. On the right side, y square is equal to x. Along x-axis, the focus on the x-axis, y square is equal to x, minus x, left side, x square is equal to y, upside, x square is equal to minus y, downside. Okay. X square, y square is equal to x. So parabola. Okay. line x is equal to 1. Line x is equal to 1. What does it mean? What's the meaning of it? Parallel to y-axis passing through point 1. So this is the line parallel to y-axis. And line x is equal to 4. X is equal to 1, x is equal to 4. X-axis in first quadrant. This is first quadrant area bounded by these four terms. One is this function y square is equal to x, y square is equal to x is equal to 1, x is equal to 4 and x-axis. Okay, that means which area we are going to find? Only in the first quadrant. Otherwise this complete will be coming here. Okay. So 1 to 4 limit, and by the way, I told you this is the mechanism. When I use the limit 1 to 4 f of x dx, then you are getting this portion. So first we'll find this and multiply it by 2 if you are getting this downside. But in this question only they are asking that in the first quadrant finding the area. Okay. So area bounded by curve is equal to limit 1 to 4 f of x. F of x, that means we have to put the value of y. So we will have to put the value in terms of x, of y. So y square is equal to x, that means what is the value of y? It is root x. Y square is equal to x, therefore y is equal to under root. We are talking about the plus sign, so it's not taking minus sign here, under root x. So 1 to 4, actually we'll write here 1 to 4 f of x dx. So 1 to 4 f of x, what does it mean? It is root x dx. Now integrate x to the power 1 by 2 dx, x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1, and limit 1 to 4. So what is coming? This x to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, that means it is 2 by 3, limit 1 to 4. 2 by 3 out. First in place of x will have to put 4. 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 to the power 3 by 2. 2 by 3, 4 can be written 2 into 2, 2 square, 3 by 2 minus 1. 2 cancel, 2 by 3, 2 to the power 3, 8 minus 1. So it is 7 to the 14 upon 3 square unit. This is the area, because area is always coming in the form of square units. Its unit is square. So area of this is 14 upon 3 square unit. Okay. So in all those questions, what we have to do? We'll make one rough diagram. Then determine their limits if not given. If given, then direct we can put the limit. And we'll find the area of bounded region. Okay. Remember these equations: general equation of parabola, general equation of ellipse, hyperbola, general equation of circle. Okay. Now I want to take a question number 4. Question number 4 I want to take, or before 4, find the area of the region bounded by x square is equal to 4, y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, and y axis in the first quadrant. Let us see one of the y axis, 3 also. Question number 3, x square is equal to 4y, y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4 along the y-axis. Okay. X square is equal to 4y. This is the situation of parabola. Y is equal to 2. Line parallel to x-axis. Y is equal to 4, line parallel to x-axis. Okay. And along the y-axis in first quadrant. So this area we are going to find out. Limit 2 to 4. Okay. So area under the curve. Area under curve is equal to limit 2 to 4 y-axis. So here the term is coming in terms of y. So because x square is equal to 4y, so what is the value of x? It is 2 under root y. So 2 under root y dy. Okay. That is the difference along the x-axis, along the y-axis. 2 is outside, under root y, integration of under root y with respect to y, it's a y to the power 3y2 upon 3y2, that means it is 2y3, limit 2 to 4. 4 upon 3, 4 to the power 3y2 minus 2 to the power 3y2. 4 upon 3, 2 square to the power 3y2 minus 2 to the power 3y2, may I write here 2 root 2 because 3y2 1 plus 1 by 2. 2 to cancel, 4 upon 3, it is 8 minus 2 root 2. Okay, so I'll take 2 more common, so 4 2s are 8 upon 3, this is 4 minus root 2, square units. Okay, clear? So only this is the difference along the x-axis, along the y-axis. But generally, in most of the question, we will use x-axis and we'll take the limit of x-axis. Okay. But this question I have solved so that you will understand that sometimes, when the question is solved along the y-axis, it's more easier than along the x-axis solving. So we will use that y-axis. Question number 4, find the area of the region bounded by the ellipse x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9. Area of the region bounded by ellipse x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. X square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. Okay. You are aware of the ellipse, major axis and minor axis. How to determine which one is major? Because x square of 16 is greater than 9, therefore this ellipse lies on x-axis. That means it's a major part on the x-axis, like this. Okay. 0. It is 2a, that is 2b. 2a, what does it mean? This portion is a, it is b. Okay. So may I write this equation x square upon 4 square plus y square upon 3 square is equal to 1. So that means a is equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. Okay. And you know that this area in the first quadrant, the same area in the second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So not necessary to find all the quadrant area and then add them. Better to find the area of first quadrant, multiply it by 4. Then we get the area of the bounded region. Okay. O, A, B, C. We'll use this term. Okay. So I'll find here the area of ellipse is equal to 4 multiplied by area of OABCO. We'll use like that. OABCO, complete area. Okay. 4 area of OABCO. And now let's look at here. We are going to find area of this. For finding the area of this portion, we need two limits. So it starts from here 0 and end up to here 4. So there are two limits along the x-axis 0 and 4. Okay, 0 and 4. So when we use the limit 0 to 4 and using this equation, then which area we are getting? Up to x-axis, this complete area we are getting. Okay, and because along the x-axis, so this equation will be converted into the form of y in terms of x. Okay, here I am solving this. X square upon 16 is equal to 1 minus x square upon 16 plus y square upon 9 is equal to 1. Y square upon 9 is equal to 1 minus x square upon 16. Y square upon 9 is equal to 16 minus x square upon 16. Therefore, y square is equal to 9 upon 16 minus x square. Is that okay? What is the value of y? 3 upon 4 under root 16 minus x square. This is the separation of y. That means this is the value of y in terms of x in this equation of ellipse. Okay. So here we can put the value of y 3 upon 4 under root 4 square, 4 square, under root 4 square minus x square dx. Okay. And in application of integrals, one formula which would be used in most of the question, you will remember it, under root a square minus x square dx. What is it? X upon 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. Okay. This will be used in when the equation of circle is given, equation of parabola, hyperbola is given, we'll have to use this formula. Okay. So remember it. 4, direct 3 upon 4 is a constant term, can be written outside. Direct formula under root a square minus x square, x upon 2. X upon 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2. A square, what is a? A is 4. So 16 upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. Limit 0 to 4. 4 cancel, it is 3. Now I'll put the upper limit, then lower limit. Upper limit it is 4. When I put here 4, 16 minus 16 is complete 0. 16 upon 2 it is 8. Sine inverse 4 upon 4 that is 1 minus. Now start putting 0. This entire term is 0. 16 upon 2 that means 8. Sine inverse 0 upon 4 still it is 0. So 3, 8 sine inverse 1. What is the value of 1 in sine? Sine pi by 2 minus 0. 3 sine inverse sine cancel pi by 2. So direct 8 pi by 2. Okay. So what does it mean? 3 into 2 4 is 8, 4 pi. So total 12 pi square units. Okay. 2 4 is 8, 4 3 12 pi square unit. So this is the area of it, 12 pi square unit. General assessment. Suppose when we are going to find the area of this portion, and you can consider that the ellipse is very small and this arc will become a straight line. So this is a triangle. Area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. 4 3 is 12. 12 upon 2, 6. Okay. So what is this? 6 4 is 24. A general summarily you can find its area, but not exact. Accurate area will be found with the help of this method only. Now I want to take a question. Question number 6. Find the area of the region in the first quadrant by the x-axis line is equal to x root 3 y and circle x square plus y square is equal to 4. Area between line x is equal to root 3y and circle x square plus y square is equal to x square plus y square is equal to 4. And in the first quadrant, it's clearly mentioned that find the area of the region in the first quadrant. Okay. So now there are two terms. Here one is a line, second is circle. Start to make a rough diagram. This is the equation of circle x square y square is equal to 4 square. General equation of circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. So you can write it x square plus y square is equal to 2 square. So what does it mean? Which type What is the property of this circle? The property of the circle is the circle, its a center at origin, because x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to r square. So its a center is origin and radius is 2. Okay. Center origin, radius is 2. So we are talking about the circle. This is the circle. Center 0, radius is 2. And one line x is equal to root 3y. Equation of line x is equal to root 3y. Okay. To sketch the line, the simplest and best way, x and y will get at least two coordinate. If you put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, 0, 0, it passes through the origin. Second, suppose I want to put here x is equal to root 3, sorry, y is equal to root 3. Then x is equal to 3. So 3 comma root 3. So 3 is here, root 3 is 1.7 something here. So that means the line is passing something like that. But we don't know what is the exact position of it. Okay. But one thing is clear, that it will intersect at this point. Now let us see which point is this. Okay. So we'll find out O. This is A, B, and it is C. We don't know what is this point A. For finding point A, this point A is the intersection point of line and circle. Okay. So what does it mean? We're using these two equations, 1 and 2, and in these two equations, which value we need? X or y? We need only the value of x, because we are finding along the x-axis integration. It's okay. So we are finding the value of x. The value of y is not required for us. We're finding the value of x only. So now x is equal to root 3y. That means y is equal to x upon root 3. This y is equal to x upon root 3 will be substituted in x square plus y square is equal to 4. X square, the value of y square is x square upon 3 is equal to 4. So 3x square plus x square is equal to 12. So what is this? 4x square is equal to 12, x square is equal to 12 upon 4, 3, x is equal to root 3. Plus minus root 3, but x is equal to, it is root 3. So what does it mean? This is the value is root 3. 0, root 3, and it is 2. Okay. We are going to find the area in the first quadrant bounded by the line and circle. Bounded by the line and circle, this is the line and it is the circle in the first quadrant. So that means we are finding this area. Is it okay? But this area is not a single area. This area is made by two different things. From OAB, it is made by this line, and from BAC, it is made by this circle. Okay. So how to find the area? Area between line and circle in quadrant 1 along x-axis, in quadrant 1 along x-axis. By the way, one thing is find the area of the region. Find the area of the region first quadrant enclosed by x-axis. Enclosed by x-axis is also given x-axis, line and circle. X-axis, line and circle, because this portion is also possible, but it is circle, line and y-axis. We are going to find the area which is bounded by line, x-axis and circle. Okay. Quadrant 1. So what is it? Quadrant 1 is equal to, I can write here, 1 is equal to area of OBCA. OBCA. Okay. And that means area of this portion from here to here. So what are the limit of that? 0 to root 3. So limit 0 to root 3. and 0 to root 3, this area which is bounded by this is, and what is it? It is line x is equal to root 3y. Therefore, y is equal to x upon root 3. X upon root 3 dx plus this portion from here to here. Its lower limit is root 3, upper limit is 2. Okay, because the radius of circle is 2. So root 3 to 2. And this area is bounded by this curve. And this curve is a part of, it is a part of a circle. Part of a circle, x square y square is equal to 4. Therefore, y square is equal to 4 minus x square. Y is equal to under root 4 minus x square. 4 minus x square dx. Is it okay? Integrate 1 upon root 3 constant x to the power 1 by 1 plus x to the power 1 is here, so x to the power 2 upon 2 limit 0 to root 3 plus this is under root x square plus a square, again using the same formula, under root a square minus x square, x upon 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square upon 2, a square 2 square, so it is 4 upon 2 sine inverse x upon a. What is a? A is 2, not 4, because 4 is 2 square. Okay, limit root 3 to 2. 1 upon 2 root 3 x to the power root 3. So when I write here root 3 square, it becomes 3 minus 0 plus. Here I have to put upper limit 2. So when I put 2, 2 to the 4 minus 4, it's entire 0. 4 upon 2, it is 2. Sine inverse 2 upon 2. Sine inverse 2 upon 2 minus lower limit root 3 by 2 under root 4 minus 3, 1 minus 4 upon 2, 2 sine inverse root 3 by 2. So it is coming 3 upon 2 root 3 plus sine inverse 2 upon 2 sine inverse 1, that means it is pi by 2. So 2 into pi by 2 minus root 3 by 2 minus 2 sine inverse root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, that means the pi by 3 sine 60. Pi by 3. Okay. So it is coming, it is 3 upon 2 root 3 minus root 3 by 2 pi, it is 2 cancel, pi minus 2 pi by 3. So 3 pi minus 2 pi, pi by 3. Okay. And here cannot be calculated. Okay, we'll take LCM here if you want to calculate further these two terms. So you will take LCM is 2 root 3. It is 2 root 3 cancel, 3 minus 2 cancel, root 3 multiplied by root 3. It is 3. 2 root 3 and 2. LCM 2 root 3. What is coming here? It is 3 minus 2 cancel, root 3 multiplied by root 3, that is 3. Okay, so 3 upon 2 root 3. This is also root 3 by 2, it is root 3 by 2. And root 3 by 2 will be cancelled by root 3 by 2, but generally it doesn't happen in the question. Let us check it. 1 upon root 3 x square upon 2, 0 to root 3 plus x upon 2 a square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x upon a. Okay, is 1 upon root 3. When we put the root 3 whole square, it is coming 3. Okay, 1 upon 2 root 3, this is coming here 3 minus 0. So 3 upon, so this is root 3 by 2. Okay, plus. When we'll put upper limit here 2, it's a complete cancel. 4 upon 2, 2 sine inverse 1, 2 sine inverse 1, 2 pi by 2. Okay, minus root 3 by 2, minus root 3 by 2, and when I put here root 3, so 3 minus 1 or 4 minus 3, it is 1. Root 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay, so root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 cancel, and finally the result is coming, that is, the result is These two terms cancel. Direct result is plus pi by 3. So result is pi by 3 square unit. Okay, got it? So this is the solution of the question. Now let us see the answer of it. (8.1) question number 6. Yes, pi by 3 correct answer. Pi by 3. Okay. Next question I am taking. This is okay. Question number 8. Question number 8 is to be taken. It's a different type of question. Question number 8. Find the area between, no, yes. Find the area between x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is divided into two equal parts. Divided two equal parts y. The line x is equal to a. Find the value of a. Question number 8. Find the area between x is equal to y square. X is equal to y square and 1x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4. Okay. Divided into two equal parts by line x is equal to a. Line x is equal to a. Okay. Find the value of a. Diagram is necessary. I told you for each and every question it's necessary, because without diagram you cannot assess that what we are going to find out. X square is equal to y. Y square is equal to x. Y square is equal to x. That means this is a parabolic equation in this direction like that. Okay. And x is equal to 4. This is 4. X is equal to 4. That means the line which is parallel to y-axis. This is. Okay. This is the area which is divided by the line x is equal to a into two equal parts. Clearly it is mentioned that the area between x is equal to y square x to 4 is divided into two equal parts while the line x is equal to a. So a is coming, I don't know from where, but a is coming, suppose from here. This is a. Okay. These two areas are equal. Two areas are equal. So what does it mean? The meaning is, this is the equation, x is equal to y square. That means y is equal to under root x. This is 1. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to a. As given, area of this is equal to area of that. It is given. So as given, may I write 0 to a area of this part. Y is equal to root x. So root x dx is equal to, this is a to 4, and this is also bounded by the same, y is equal to root x dx. Is that clear? 0 to a, this is the function. So this area is equal to a to 4 limit, this area. And in the question it is given that both the areas are same, find the value of a. So let us determine where the a is between 0 to 4, or where does a lie. 0 to a, and it is a to 4. We'll solve this. Root x to the power 1 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2, x to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, it is 2 by 3. 0 to a. is equal to x to the power 3 by 2, 2 by 3, a2, 4. Okay, 2 by 3, 2 by 3 cancel. I'll put here a to the power 3 by 2 minus 0 is equal to 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus a to the power 3 by 2. Okay, we'll shift here. So a to the power 3 by 2 plus a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 4 to the power 3 by 2. This is 2a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 4 to the power 3 by 2. 2a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 4 can be written 2 square to the power 3 by 2. 2 cancel. 2a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 2 to the 4 to the 8. So a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 8 upon 2, 4. A to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 2 to the power 2. Okay. Now we are finding the value of a. So this 3 by 2 power will be shifting on that side. So a is equal to 2 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 2 is going that side. It is 2 to the power 3. So a is equal to 2 to the power 4 upon 3. Okay. And 4 upon 3, that means 1 whole 1 upon 3. Right. This is the value. A to the power 3 by 2, 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus a to the power 3 by 2. So it is 2a to the power 3 by 2 plus 4 to the power 3 by 2, 2a to the power 3 by 2, 2 square, 2 cancel, 2 2 is 4 2 is 8. Okay, 8, a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 8 is 4, therefore a to the power 3 by 2 is equal to 2 square, a is equal to 2 square into 3 by 2 will be here 4 by 3. Okay, so the question number 8. Let us see the answer of question number 8. 4 to the power 2 by 3. 4 to the power 2 by 3. Same thing. Whether you can write here 2 to the power 4 by 3 or 4 to the power 2 by 3. Okay. How is it? 4 to the power 2 by 3. If I write here 2 to the power 2, 4 by 3. Same thing. So both the answers are same. Okay. So have you understood it? One more question I want to take. 1 or 2 questions I am taking from this exercise. One question is, find the area of the region bounded by the parabola y is equal to x square and y is equal to mod x. Okay, y is equal to x square and y is equal to mod x. This I am taking. Question number 9. Area between y is equal to x square and y is equal to mod x. Y is equal to x square and y is equal to mod x. Okay. Y x square is equal to y. X square is equal to y. This is a parabola. Okay. X square is equal to y. Y is equal to mod x. Now let us see which type of this line. Y is equal to mod x. Definition of mod x is equal to x if x is greater or equal to 0. Mod x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Okay. So let us check x, y. Some values we are taking positive, some negative, 0. If I put x 0, then y 0 here. If I put x is equal to 1, so 1 that means positive, y is equal to 1. If I put x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. If I'll put minus 1, When I put x is equal to minus 1, that means here, so mod x is equal to minus x. Minus minus 1. What is the value of y? It is plus 1. Minus 2. I get a point. Mod x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. So if we are substituting the negative values, that means y is equal to minus x. Here we have to put the value in the negative. So minus 2, if you want to take, you'll put here in place of x minus 2, which multiplied by minus sign. It is plus. So x, y is equal to 2. Okay. So that means 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, like that. Save on that side. Okay. Because you can see that x is positive, negative both, but y is only positive. 0, 1, 2, 3, and here also 1, 2, 3. Got it? So we are going to find the area of how many regions? Now it is not mentioned that only in the first quadrant. That means we are finding the area total. So area bounded by line and curve, this plus this. Okay. So now we'll find the intersection point. This is the point. Let us see what is this point. Y is equal to x square and y is equal to x. Because we are taking on the right hand side, so minus x is not required, y is equal to x. We'll find the value of x. So to eliminate y, so in place of y I put here x is equal to x square. That means x square minus x is equal to 0, x common, x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. So one intersection point is 0, second intersection point is 1. Okay. So area under the curve is equal to limit 0 to 1. Now let us see. When I put here limit 0 to 1 and I am substituting this equation of that line. Okay. So what is the equation of line? Y is equal to x dx. How much area I have got now? Limit 0 to 1 equation of this line. That means we have got this complete area up to here. Okay. This is the mechanism of integration. Limit on the x-axis 0 to 1, and when we put the equation, okay, then this complete area we have to obtain. So this, we are obtaining this complete area, right? But from this complete area, we want to subtract this portion. So what should be done? Limit 0 to 1 x dx minus limit 0 to 1. Now I am using equation of this. And equation of it, what does it mean? Y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. Okay. So I'll put here x square dx. The second time what happened? Limit 0 to 1 equation of this. That means we are getting this area. Okay. So from the entire area we subtract this area. Remaining area is this area which we want to find out. Okay. First limit 0 to 1 complete area minus limit 0 to 1 area of this portion up to downside. Because what is the mechanism? Limit, and along x-axis will get the complete area in integration. So 0 to 1, this lower area we are getting. Okay. So this area when we subtract, so remaining is this. 0 to 1 x dx minus 0 to 1 x square dx. And the same condition on the left hand side also. Therefore 2. Okay. So 2 outside. Integration of this x square upon 2. Limit 0 to 1 minus x cube upon 3, limit 0 to 1. Outside 2, it is 1, well put upper limit 1 by 2 minus 0 minus. Here well put 1 by 3 minus 0. So it is complete 2, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. So 2, LCM is 6, it is 3 minus 2, cancel, 2 3 are 6, 1 by 3 square units. So the area of this is 1 by 3 square units. Okay. One more question I want to take from this exercise. and that is question number, I am taking question number 10. Find the area bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y. X square is equal to 4y and line x is equal to 4y minus 2. Okay. Let us see which type of diagram is there. X square is equal to 4y. Upside. Okay. This is, and x is equal to 4y minus 2. Now let us determine the position of line on the graph paper. This is the best way of finding the line. First you put x is equal to 0. What is the value of y? 4y is equal to 2, y is equal to 1 by 2. When I put y is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 2. Okay. Any other term? Y is equal to 1. Y is equal to, when I put 1, so 4 1 to 4 minus 2, x is equal to 2. Okay. So the point is 0 comma 1 by 2. Here is 1. Second is minus 2 comma 0. And third one is 2 comma 1. Okay. This is the condition of line. Area under the curve. Area under the curve, that means we are going to find the area of this portion. Okay. So now we are going to find there are two intersection points because this line is intersecting at 2 points. So let us find out which 2 points are, using that to eliminate y. So x square is equal to 4. What is the value of y? The value of y is x plus 2 upon 4. See, x plus 2 is equal to 4y. Therefore, y is equal to x plus 2 upon 4. So here in place of y, I can put x plus 2 upon 4. 4 cancel. X square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Solve by splitting the middle term. X square minus 2x plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. X comma x minus 2 plus 1 x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2. So it is minus 1 and there is a 2. Okay. Area bounded by line and curve is equal to integration minus 1 to 2 minus 1 to 2 equation of line. Equation of line where y is equal to what is given, x plus 2 upon 4 dx minus limit minus 1 to 2 equation of curve. So then when we find the equation of line, this complete area we have got now. After that, when we are subtracting this area, so the remaining is the area of under the curve. So minus 1 to 4 equation of parabola x square is equal to 4y. So what is the value of y? X square upon 4 dx. Okay. So mind it, because it is, both the areas and both the equations on the same side of the x-axis. Therefore, we can use the limit minus 1 to 2. Otherwise, you have to break into two parts, minus 1 to 0 and 0 to 2. Okay. 1 upon 4 x plus 2 integration x square upon 2 plus 2x limit minus 1 to 2. It is minus 1 upon 4 out x cube upon 3 limit minus 1 to 2. 1 upon 4. When I put upper limit here, 2 to the 4 upon 2, 2 plus 2 to the 4 minus lower limit 1 upon 2. It is minus 2. Okay. Minus 1 upon 4 3 is 12. Again put upper 4 3 is 12, upper limit 2 to the 4 to the 8 minus lower limit minus 1 to the power 3, it is minus 1. Okay. 1 upon 4, 2 plus 4 6 minus 1 minus 4 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2, so it is plus 3 upon 2. Minus 1 upon 12, 8 plus 1, it is 9. 1 upon 4, 6 to the 12 plus 3, 15 upon 2 minus 9 upon 12, 3 upon 4. So it means it is coming 15 upon 8 minus 3 upon 4. LCM 8, 15 minus 6, 9 upon 8 square units. So the area of this is 9 upon 8 square units. Okay. So that's all this is, R1 whole 1 upon 8 square units. So this is the end of exercise 8.1. Okay. In the next lecture, we'll have to discuss the next exercise, area bounded by two curves. Till then, bye. Thank you.